everyone, and welcome to another segment of Motivational Mondays with Donna. This week, I'd like to speak on the topic of when it's your time to shine, leave it to God. A lot of us are so busy being involved in works of the flesh, and the Bible warns us about that, where we're trying to make things happen before the appointed time. And that can be very frustrating. We have to realize that God knows what's best for us and that He's ordering our steps. And when it's time for us to blossom like how flowers do in the spring, when it's time for us to be catapulted, shot up, to shine and be exalted, God has all of that already recorded for the correct time when that's going to happen. Now, a good example of this is King David. King David was just in the fields tending to the sheep where his father was concerned, and that was it. But there was something special in King David, and God knew the right time for it to take place. Now, David's brothers, never gave him any accolades, never turned around and praised him. They felt that he was just not good enough and that they were better than him because they were in the army. And so they really snubbed him, especially when he came out to be able to bring food to his brothers. They treated him like he was a low-class citizen. And he received the same type of treatment from his father, Jesse. Because when the prophet Samuel came to ask about his children, his sons, and clearly stated to Jesse that, one of your sons God has declared to be able to be king, he brought in all the other sons to be able to meet Samuel. And Samuel had to let Jesse know, no, it's not any of these. That's not the chosen one from God. Do you have another son? And Jesse was shocked and said yes, and had David come in. And Samuel said, yes, he is the chosen one. King David went on to be able to defeat Goliath. And that was tremendous, Nobody even felt that he would be able to handle Goliath because of the size difference, They wanted to give him, their types of armor to put on, not knowing that David was already prepared with a slingshot and his stones. And God gives you what you need to be able to accomplish what He has for you to be able to accomplish. So when it's your time to shine, it's going to happen. And you don't have to try to stir the pot, because when you try to make it too early, it's not getting you anywhere. Sometimes God keeps you hidden for a period of time until He's actually ready, knowing that you can handle the accolades and the glory that He is going to put upon you. Now, for those of you that are into animation or have a childlike heart, which we all should have, there's the story of Cinderella. And you can definitely get it from there. Cinderella was hated, and treated badly by her stepmother and her stepsisters. They just felt that she was not good enough. But when the time came, she was exalted, and she was the one that was able to marry the prince and ride off into the sunset happily ever after, because the glass slipper fit her foot. So just remember that when it's your time, there's nothing that's going to stop it from happening. Now, we always end our segments on gratitude. And Ariana Huffington, she's the co founder of the Huffington Post, the founder and the CEO of the Times Global, and an author of 15 books. And she said, living in a state of gratitude is the gateway to grace. So just remember, when it's your time to shine, God already has it recorded. And you're not going to miss it. It's not going to be 1 second late. And remember, always have gratitude. Have a great week, guys. Talk to you next week.